Good evening, greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till end. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the evening. My name is Badhu Dash. I am from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with IGP. IGP is a social and certified international education and training institute. In last years, we already served 35 million plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus profession and 4,500 plus organization. Institute of Global Professional is an education institute that provides social work globally recognized and reportable. We serve student communities, providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it's not effective to increase one skill just by offering formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate profession generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, internationally to student job seeker, job holder, and also for learner to respective campus location and distance learning platform. We are an occupational and dependable institute. IGP is on the famous online institute from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, it's a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinar, seminar, courses, award, quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling, etc. On the other side, we are also trying to offer more than 100 premium services for free, like create own portfolio website, resume builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and well knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge which can update all day. Kids learning game website, free course, convert sites, and many more. We help to empower you to learn to meet their expectation and demand become highly skilled people. We implement several training program, webinar, and offline online courses for youth and learner by professional trainers, speaker, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kind of youth and promote the education of their athletes and personalities. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professional. We believe that knowledge is level, light, and crucial. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and we serve them with good research and practice method. We must have a genuine concern for the learner to present. More diversity, growth, and innovation are required to lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity. IGP members are committed to offering effective best quality service and continual improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill level and hello. Before we move to the next, let me remind, don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Before we move to the next, let me remind, don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friend in the comment box. Your support is very valuable for us. Thank you. Moving to the next, we will continue support. We already completed 2001 webinar successfully. Moving to the next, we will continue support. We already completed 2001 webinar successfully. Dear IGP speaker, participant, and well-wisher, at this moment, this is a very important message for you all. We change and design our website www.eduigp.com. On this website, we have surprise for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. We already launched our new website where you can find all our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account logged in, you cannot enjoy our service. So create an account for once with profile information. Note that with profile information, you'll enjoy our feature. With this means that you cannot do anything here. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competition on our website. We replace slide. You have to join directly on our website. Now you can check all of our previous webinars with verified certificate. Now it's easier and time oriented because after the session, okay. After the session, we will not provide you any code for certification. You have to take part in one exam. After that, if you pass, you will receive your certificate. Otherwise, not. But you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you're an IGP speaker, you can download all your previous certificate, speakership certificate. If you're a host of IGP, you can download the certificate of gratitude. If you're an online life quiz competition winner, you can download the certificate of participation. If you're selected for a lifetime membership, then you can download the certificate of lifetime membership easily. Besides this, if you participated in an award function which organized common support with IGP, you can download that also. You can install PPI and download 18 tax certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate of Global Professional Membership, Certificate of Global Resources in the Pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge Seeker, Certificate of Social Activities in the Pandemic, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge in 2020, 2021, and 2022, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 1, Authentic Assessment in Teaching Learning, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 2, Teaching we have foreign language and assessment, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 3, Digital Classroom Engagement Tool, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 4, Upskill Social Leadership and Managerial Skills, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 5, University Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 6, Trend and Innovation in Mathematics Education, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 7, Research Comprehension Approach, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 8, Artin TJ Special Program in the Arts, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 9, 21st Century Children Teaching Mathematics, Certificate of IGP Corporate Ambassador, Certificate of IGP Campus Ambassador, which you can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in 1,000 plus international level courses with verified certificate. Teaching tips for teacher, health tips for parents, health tips for teach, education tools for teacher. You can join IGP alumni. You can check out our 50 stream services website for free and many more. Dear IGP, well, we should we promised previously, but lack of technical problem, we're late sending on them. This is a great opportunity to collect your previous condition. We solve all issue from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password, everything, and check your result for all webinar details. It's a total request to pages on our website. She will like and still be benefited. Thank you, but note that without an account logged in, you cannot enjoy service. At present, we are going to start our 2002 webinar, whose name is Personal Finance for SQL Lab, and today our speaker's name is Dr. Khakandikar Rishikharsha Martau. He is from India. Before I hand over this to our speaker, sir, I want to share a very little bit about him. Associate Professor Sai Balaji, International Institute of Management Sciences. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Now, very important moment for me to invite our speaker to IGP with his presentation. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Sir, please present your presentation.
Okay, I will start sharing my screen.
Yes, sir. Please share.
Okay. Is my screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will start
But
my
the screen is blank,
presentation.
sir. We can't see any presentation here. Your skin is just a white skin.
Just a minute. Now? Yes,
Sir,
now?
make it full screen, please. Yes, sir. The stage is here. You
Is
can
it?
start your presentation now.
Okay, okay. Good evening, all. I'm Dr. Rushikesh Kakandikar from India. I'm Associate Professor working with Sai Balaji International Institute of Management Sciences, India. Now, today we are going to discuss about personal finance for secure life. Uh, so, before starting this presentation, as we all are aware about that, we are having different accounts which are linked to our personal finance. So, basically, when we are talking about personal finance, we are aware about the banking transactions, and banking transaction basically deals with saving account. We are having our PPF account, and we are having our demat account. So secure personal finances starts with securing your passwords, right? So that is the basic thing that one should know and understand the importance of how to secure your own passwords. Nowadays it is very very essential. So when you are considering this particular thing, every time whenever you are dealing with a saving account, PPF account, or demat account, you should be able to nominate a person who is going to operate in your absence all these accounts. So either of the survivor of type of operation that you have to choose, or you can choose joint operation, because nowadays it is very very essential for everybody to secure their personal finance, right? Banking transaction you need to be secure, and you can be able to secure it by choosing all these options. Now moving further, to understand why personal finance is important. If you want to understand why personal finance is important, you should be able to know these three important key terminologies, that is saving, investment, and budgeting. So my presentation is divided into three categories. So let us understand one by one why personal finance is important by understanding the terminologies saving, investment, and budgeting. So how much to save? That is one of the important question that everybody is having in their mind. So we can use this particular thumb rule, that is 50-30-20 rule, where 50% you can be able to allocate for satisfying your needs, and 30% for satisfying your wants. Now the question is how you can divide your needs, wants, and savings. So for any person, for an example, if you think a person who is individual, right, and unmarried person who is earning 20,000 per month, how you can divide his saving, or how he can save with this particular rule of 50, 30, and 20. So 50% of 20,000 is 10,000. So he can spend that 10,000 rupees for satisfying his needs, that is rent, EMI, food, cloth, education, medical, transportation, utility bills, electricity, mobile, gas, internet, for all these things. 30% he can use for satisfying his wants, desires, car, vacation, expensive clothes, consumer electronics, that is 6,000 rupees. And 20% of this 20,000 is 4,000 that he can be able to choose for the option of saving and investment, where he can choose short term or long term type of investment. So he can use this particular formula after getting married, right? You can just modify this formula to 50, 20, 30. Like 50% needs remain same, right? Because you are married now, you have more responsibilities, so that you should remain in the same thing. Just you have to cut down your wants, that is up to 20% you can spend on your wants, and 30% you should start saving on, so that you can have a good investment plan for, or you can plan your retirement in a better way. So you can modify this particular 50, 30, 20 in the initial stage, and later on you can be able to modify to 50, 20, and 30%. So needs, wants, and savings can be distributed in this way, so that you can be save more for your future expenses, and later on you can be able to have a good retirement planning. Now in earlier days, if you are aware, the person who is used to save money is called as miser, right? Now the terminology has been changed, and the now person is called as smart investor. Now, why smart investor? Because this particular person is dealing with this particular term that is called as financial planning. Planning of financial is essential for everyone, that we know. And why it is important? Because one must restrain from overspending planning, because he has to plan, save, and achieve the financial goals decided by each and everybody. So if you start planning from your student days, you have a longer time of period, and you will get benefited for power of compounding, and you can be able to earn good amount of money in your later stage. So investment, if you start from your earlier days, it gives you good returns, right, in the longer run. So, first of all, we should understand what is mean by financial planning, or how we can define financial planning. So, financial planning is nothing but it is a step-by-step approach to meet one's life goals. So, goals may be, we can differ, we can have different goals for an individual, right? But financial planning should be linked with your life goals. So financial plan is act as a guide through your life journey, and it helps you to control your income and expenses, such that you can manage your money and achieve your goals. So it is essential to have financial planning in advance, so that you can be able to maintain balance between income, expenses, and investment. Now moving further, money matters, yes or no? So the answer is yes, the really matters. And we can be able to understand with this particular practical example. When you consider two people, so out of these two persons, Ravi and Mohan, who is wealthy, that we can be able to decide with the help of money. So if you consider that Ravi is having these five different belongingness, whereas Mohan is having all these five different possessions, right? So bicycle, watch, books, a cricket bat, or we can say five wonderful comics. And Mohan is having books, basketball, mobile phone, game CDs, or video game, or tennis racket. So who is wealthy out of these two people, Ravi and Mohan? So we can be able to decide with the help of the the wealth that this particular belongingness creates, that is in terms of monetary value. And when we compare the monetary value, you can be easily say that Ravi is having the high monetary value of his belongingness as compared to Mohan. So based on this particular thing, we can be able to say that wealth is nothing but the net worth and net worth can be calculated with the simple formula, that is asset minus liabilities. What is mean by asset then? Something that you own. And what is mean by liability? Something that you owes to others, right? That is called as liability. So asset and liability is very important terminologies related to personal finance. So whenever you are having your own property, or we can say your own assets, then your wealth is really good. Now calculating this particular net worth with the easy formula, that is asset minus liability. Now net worth tell us there are a lot of things. We want to something we do not have yet, we want to be what we are not yet, and we want to reach where we have not yet. So net worth tell us about all these things. And when you measure success in life, means having goals and then plan to achieve those, because this is very very important. You should frame your financial goals in advance so that you can be planned to achieve all these goals in so that you can be successful in your life. Now we all are aware about this particular terminology, that is called as smart goals. So smart stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Now how to frame all these smart goals and how you can decide that my goal is smart or not, let us understand with an example. So what is called a smart goal? So if you consider that the first S of this word smart stands for specific. Specific means what? If you want to go to a picnic, you should be very smart in specifying the destination. So I want to go to Matheran for picnic. It is considered as a smart goal. How you can measure your goal? So I will need some money to buy a cycle. But how much? That when you specify, it will be considered as measurable goal. So next is achievable. I will win the cricket match alone. What is a smart goal related to achievable? I will need support of the team to win the cricket match. Realistic smart goal, take see this example. By winning the lottery, I will buy a cycle, and I will start by having to buy a cycle. So if you start saving money now, it will be a realistic goal. And what is called as time bound? So you should have a time frame for everything. So I will buy a cricket bat sometime in future. It is here, if you see that here there is no time to achieve this particular goal. But when you specify a goal, that is when you have a time frame in mind, I will save 50 per month to buy cricket bat in 10 months. So it is considered as what? Smart goals. So whenever you are doing financial planning, you should specify, you should have measurable, achievable, and realistic and time bound goals, so that you can be able to manage your income, expenses, and you can save money, right? So smart goals are very very important, and you should frame smart goals so that you can have these particular dreams with deadlines, and you can be easily convert these dreams into smart goals. Now goal definition is the first step in plan. So when you want to climb the success of ladder, you should have smart goals. Remember this particular thing, that needs are basic necessities, one cannot wish away. But whenever we are talking about wants, we can wait for the wants, right? And we can make our life more comfortable by waiting. Now talking about one of the important concept about budgeting, right? For an individual investor, budgeting an important aspect to manage income and balances. the income and expenditure whenever we are talking related with account terminologies. Now, according to me, there are suggested investment plans for an individual investor that you can think and that you can plan your investment in upcoming years, right? Taken into consideration all these plans for every country, there are different investment avenues, or we can say investment options. Now, today we are discussing most of the investment avenues which are related to India, right, which are available in India, where we can be able to invest. So more or less, the investment strategy you can keep in the same way, where the rules are maybe different. So you can take into consideration the rules of your country, and you can decide which investment plan suits you more as per your financial goals. So let us consider for an individual investors what are the different investment plans. So mutual fund, public provident fund, fixed deposit, national pension scheme, recurring deposit, real estate, gold ETF, senior citizen saving schemes, unit linked insurance plans, post office monthly income schemes. So these are different investment plans which are available for an individual investor, where you can be able to choose and you can be able to check which investment plan is better for your future, and as per your need, you can be able to, and as per your financial goals, you can be able to choose the best plan that suits your, or that satisfies your needs. Now, one by one you can be able to see what are the options available to you and why these investment options are good for investment. So whenever we are talking about mutual funds is basically deals with people who are having common kind of goals, right? So it is a pool of investment where you can be able to invest, and they are broadly classified into equity, debt, and hybrid mutual funds. And the asset class is different. If you want to look at the investment option, you will be able to get good amount of return by investment into mutual fund. These are the three categories. One by one, we will see how equity mutual funds are good. So, equity mutual funds are basically related with, or which are basically linked with market securities, right? So, 65% of their assets in equity and provide a higher rate of interest. Therefore, we consider them as good option. They divide into large cap, small cap, mid cap, and multi cap, right? And ELSS type of categories. And this particular option of equity mutual fund is best for those investors who want to take high risk, or individuals who are looking for long term investment option, and those who want unit linked saving schemes that are applicable for tax purposes. So all these people who are interested in equity mutual funds, they can consider all these options. People who are interested in debt mutual funds are basically deals with government securities, corporate bonds, or commercial papers. These are basically lead to money market instruments, and these are important, or we can say which best suits the person who want to do not want to take more risk, right? Individual which who want to invest for only 3 to 4 years, right, for a short period of time, we can say, and looking for high liquid instruments can choose debt mutual funds. The person who want to invest in hybrid is nothing but it is a combination of stock and bonds, therefore it is called as hybrid. So those investors who are conservative in nature, like low risk investment options, if you're looking for, you can choose these hybrid mutual funds, and you can be able to decide, or we can consider this as an investment option for long term horizon, that is for more than 5 years. So basically, mutual fund is divided into these three classes: equity, debt, and hybrid mutual funds. And you can choose out of these three options which best suits your risk appetite, and which is you can best linked with your financial goal. Now the next option is public provident fund. Public provident fund is basically reads with government. It consider as a government backed investment plan, right? For each country the criteria is different. The rate of interest, we can say the interest rate is different, and the maturity period is also different as far as ppf is considered. So this ppf available to all, right? And if you want to consider for a long term investment, you can consider this option. And if you want to enjoy that particular tax rebate, you can choose this particular option of public provident fund. Then we have third and important, we consider bank as an important aspect, and we consider it as a secured investment option, right? So bank fixed deposit is one of the important. FD, we consider it as in the short form, and those investors who want guaranteed returns, they choose this particular fixed deposit option from the banks. And they are in conservative, they are having conservative approach, and they do not want to take any kind of risk. So basically fixed deposit are low risk appetite investors are there. And those investment options are flexible in tenure. You can choose from 7 days to 10 years of tenure, and depend upon your goal. The fourth option is national pension scheme or national pension system. We can consider it as NPS. So NPS is basically, again, for every country the option of NPS is different. And who should invest? NPS also gives additional tax benefit up to 50,000 rupees. And those who want a long term investment option, they can choose this particular NPS option, that is National Pension Scheme. Then recurring deposit is one of the important aspect, right? Those investors who want to invest in this particular RD, and the investment tenure, if they want to invest, is from 1 year to 10 years. And once the individual open this particular RD account, uh, it can be linked with your bank, or it can be linked with your respective account. So these recurring these particular deposits. So investors, we are willing to make regular monthly deposits and earn interest income on a monthly basis. They should choose this particular recurring deposit option, that is RD. So investors seeking an investment option which is rich in liquidity factor, and people with low income is basically attracted towards this particular investment option of recurring deposits. The next is Senior Citizen Saving Schemes, SCSS, very popular scheme, and which is for senior citizen, as the name it's already suggests. And you can be able to, um, it is a tax deductible scheme as far as India is considered, and you can be able to save up to 1.5 lakhs of your investment option, right? Yeah, tax by considering this investment option of Senior Citizen Savings Scheme. Then ULIP, one of the important and very famous product, that is unit linked insurance policies, which is linked with the insurance companies, that gives an investor both the options, that is insurance as well as investment option, under this particular single integrated plan. Therefore, it is termed as unit linked insurance plan. So this ULIP, who should invest in ULIP? Those who want a dual benefit, that is either they want to secure their self as well as they want some investment option, they can go for this particular ULIP option. And people who do not have much time for investment, and those who do not want to spend more time of identifying the investment option and all those, they can choose this particular ULIP, right, to save money. And there are very active fund managers are there which are linked with this particular ULIP, and you can duration of investment in ULIP, that is up to 15 years. Gold ETF, which is nowadays very famous option, that is gold exchange rate traded funds, right? That this is an instrument that function as a mix of stock and gold investment. Uh, who should choose this particular gold ETF option? So the investors who are willing to invest in gold markets, they choose this particular option. This is the best option for all those. who want to invest in gold markets. Conservative investors with low risk appetite, they should choose this particular gold ETF. Individuals who want to invest in gold but do not want to spend on making storage or additional change charges can investment in gold ETFs. Then real estate, one of the growing market in India where you can choose this particular option. One of the fastest growing sector in the country, the real estate sector, which has a huge sectorial growth, which is related to hospitality, commercial, housing, and manufacturing, right? And real estate assets can be liquefied as and when the investor or the owner of the property wishes to do so. So highly liquid we can consider it as, and it gives you two options as an investor: commercial as well as residential properties. So if you want to uh, go for higher returns, you can choose this option, right? As well as if you want to appreciate the value, right, against inflation, you can choose real estate as an option. And if you want to generate regular income, you can also uh, check out this option of real estate. So individuals who willing to diversify their investment assets, they can also choose real investment. Last, monthly saving scheme. This is again, we are talking about India. The monthly saving scheme regulated by post offices in India is the best option for monthly income. Those who want income on the basis of months or every month, they can choose this particular post office monthly income scheme, because the benefit is it is government backed saving scheme, which allows the investor to save for a specific amount of every month, right? So you can earn good amount of returns by saving every month. And you can start with just an investment of 1500 rupees. So you have to open an POIMIS account or open an account with post office. That is sufficient. And this particular post office monthly income saving scheme is suitable for the investors who want fixed monthly income, and those who are not willing to take any kind of risk, they choose this POMIS. It is more favorable for retired individuals because they want some money every month. So senior citizens are also consider it as one of the most important investment option. Investors willing to indulge in one time investment, right? For regular income, they can also choose, and you can consider it is for fulfilling your long term goals, that is post office monthly income saving scheme. So taken into consideration, before choosing an investment option, what are the factors that you should consider? So first of all, you have to consider your financial goal. And financial goals deals with what? Financial goals basically deals with your different aspect, right? For an individual person, if you are investment for education, if you are investment for child higher education, if you want to invest for buying property, then you should have your goal in mind. And to satisfy that particular goal, you have to choose that option. And we have seen that every option is having certain benefits, and we can divide these particular options into long term and short term, right? So if you have that particular kind of benefit for a longer type of period, then you can choose long term options. If you want short term investment benefit, then you can choose short term. So financial goal is one of the factor that you should consider before choosing an investment instrument. Whereas investment horizon should be considered. What is called as investment horizon? So for how many years you want to invest, that is one of the important aspect. And you should divide your this particular schemes into three categories: long term, short term, and medium term investment, so that you can be able to create good wealth. And according to this, what are the options which are available for long term, what are the options available for short term, and what are the options which are available for medium term, that you can be able to choose. uh, Next is tax benefit. Everybody wants tax benefit. If you want to save money, if you want to invest money, you should get the tax benefit out of that. So analyze different tax saving instrument, and you can choose the best one that suits your these particular financial goals. Then investment risks is very important aspect. Whenever we are talking about investment, we should also think and talk about investment risk which are associated with different investments. So taken into consideration this particular aspect, these are lot of options which there are a lot of options which are available with market as well as non-market instruments. So taken into consideration that particular person, you can choose, and based on income and expenses you can choose your best option. If you are a salaried person and if you're not able to bear the market risk, but on the other hand a person who can bear the risk, right? So for both of them the investment options are different, and because they both the for both of them the degree of risk is also different. So considering your risk appetite, you can choose the best option for you. Next, that is growth. Now, this is very important. Whenever we are talking about an investment, we should consider the point of return on investment. So if you get satisfactory returns, it is good, well, because you should plan in such a way that you will get good returns from the investment. So one of the aspect is very important, and that is investment growth, and which it should be focused on. uh, it should be focused on the returns from that particular investment option or instrument. So considering this particular factor, now I'm going to conclude my presentation. So if you want to invest, you should focus on three things: saving, investment, and budgeting. You should do one thing. You should write down all your financial goal first. Then according to your financial goal, choose your investment horizon: long term, medium term, and short term. And you should link your financial goal to your time horizon and frame your smart goals. Then and then only you can be able to do financial planning in such a way that where you can be able to grow and where you can be able to secure your life financially. Because a person who failed to plan his finances will definitely going to have he should going to face insecurities related to his finances. So to reduce those insecurities, you must plan your finances personally. So personal finance is one of the important aspect for everyone, because after COVID-19 it is essential to save money, and we should keep ourselves ready for any decided events, or we can say any risk related things as an individual investor, and we should plan finances in advances. So save more, and you will be able to get that your investment will going to grow in longer period of time. So that is all from my end. Thank you so much for patient listening.
Thank you so much, sir, for a rich content presentation which can impact our knowledge seeker surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP knowledge seeker. Once again, thank you so much, sir, for your presentation. Now, sir, it's time for our question answer section, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable sir, please stay with us. After a short video, we will be back in our session part 2, which is the question answer part. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. So our first question is from Deutrim. What is configuration of time series date in statistic? How do you identify pairs of stock for trending? Is it based on simple correlation analysis or is there a more rigorous method?
Yes, you can identify the pairs of based on simple correlation analysis. And if you want to go in the brief, you can be able to use different analysis techniques. You can use some statistical tools for this, or you can choose technical analysis tools for this particular analysis of stocks for trading. So in the given time frame, based on the stock of the sector that you want to identify, you can be able to pair that particular stocks, and you can be able to do a simple correlation analysis. If you want to have a stock of maybe 5-10 years, if you want to compare, then you can choose a different methodology for in-depth analysis. Hope I have given the satisfied answer.
Thank you so much, sir, for your answer. Sir, our next question is from Kingway. Is financial planning is same as financial literacy?
No, financial planning is something which deals with financial goals. So it is the next step of financial literacy. If financial literacy is nothing but awareness, whereas financial planning is linked with balancing your income and expenses. And when you balance your income and expenses, you can be able to generate savings and investment from that particular thing. So financial planning basically deals with steps which are linked with financial goals. And when you start planning for your returns, and you can secure your personal finances.
Thank you so much, sir, for your answer. Sir, again, questions from Kingway. If financial planning is not the same as financial literacy, is it the same as financial management?
No, it is a part of financial management. Financial planning is a part of financial management, because financial management is nothing but procurement of funds and their effective utilization, and whereas financial planning deals with only financial goals. So conceptually, when we are talking about financial planning, it is related with individual person you can deal with, whereas financial management is basically deals with an organization.
Thank you so much, sir, for your answer. Sir, there is no more questions from our participants. So once again, thank you so much, sir, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topic. It will add some value to our day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable sir, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new date. Thank you, sir. Take care.
Thank you so much for inviting me and for giving me this particular opportunity. Thank you so much.
Honorable sir, before we move to the next, if you want to leave this studio, you can.
Yes, thank you so much.
Dear IGP knowledge is time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an all quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP knowledge is time for the webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Verification process. Visit www.edrgp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a learning session and get enrolled. After watching completing part 1, move to the next with the learning test, passing mark 80%. If pass, back to the course again to download your certificate. If you fail to take the course, download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, for your attention, go to I am to share the post. Again, visit www.edurgp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a learning session and get enrolled. After watching completing part 1, move to the next with the learning test, passing mark 80% if passed. Back to the course again to download your certificate. If you retake the quiz, download your certificate in PDF or JPG. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar activity. We change a few processes for online quiz competition. Note that after live, no one can participate. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Visit www.edurgp.com and sign up or sign in. Without this, you cannot join live quiz competition anymore. Browse the live quiz button or give a link. Find the session and join with your website or user account. Please join and wait for a few minutes for others to join. Enjoy an online live quiz competition. After the quiz, we will issue certificate for top 10 as previously, which you can find on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Profession. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. With 16 people, we are going to start our quiz session right now. First question is personal financial required for guardian? Is it yes or no? Option 1 is the right answer. 78% people are right here. Second question is, what is the best way to learn about personal financial for free? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 67% people are right here. Our third question is, personal finances is important for a student. Is it true or false? Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Next question is personal finance good for you? Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is, personal finance is for adults only. Is it true or false? Option 2 is the right answer. 89% people are right here. Our next question is, maximum tenure for personal finance. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 56% people are right here. Our next question is personal finance is required for good. Is it true or false? Hey, cha! Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our next question is EPF stand for Economic Personal Finance. Is it true or false? Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our second last question of the session is Nathan did dash research for personal finance. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Our last and final question of the session is ATM stand for in personal finance. Is it option 1 or option 2? Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. Congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result. After that, we will issue our online quiz competition certificate on official Facebook page and group Institute of Global Professional. At the end of our session, we can say properly feed your skill. Never stop learning, cause life never stop teaching us. Be happy, stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, try to a goal, not people or things. Albert Einstein. Before I say or hit the unlike button, again want to thank all IGP knowledge seekers for your active participation as always. See you again in the next session. Thank you.